you have shared something which a lot of people dread sharing with, even with themselves, which is, that your supervisor came up and they told you upfront that they think that you might be fit for another sort of job, but not the one that you're doing at that point in time. So before we move in and ask you the questions that I'm really interested to ask you in your journey, I like to stop here, kind of pause and ask this question: that how did you deal with that particular conversation? Like when that happened, how did you feel and deal with that? Because being in that situation, someone saying this to your face, I mean, you do know that yes, you might lack something, but having to go through the situation in a professional setting, it's very demotivating. How did you deal with that?
Actually, I actually lied to the guy. The guy said to me, "I don't think you can do it." The production manager, and I just lied and said I thought I could. And he's like, "Okay, we'll organise a week for you to team lead in a plant." But then he must have spoken to maybe a senior manager or a HR person, who then obviously decided, well, no, we'll give him this psychological battery of tests instead.
Yeah.
When I found that out, that I was better suited to IT and that the other thing wasn't good, that I wasn't going to, supervision wasn't right for me, I had a meeting with the HR person and the senior manager, and I didn't wait for them to tell me. I just said to them, basically pulled the pin. Because I could see it was hopeless, and they were good about it. They said, look, you can stay on in this role for as long as you want, and this other role for as long as you want. I was doing sort of a quality testing role, and that allowed me to transition into IT.
This is a really interesting, piece of story over here, Ralph, because I think the number of situations that take place in a life, and you sharing one of the situations which was a bit tricky, but that was a good learning point for you at that point in time, and for lot of us who are listening to us right now, that now you might know that it's really good for your own sake that you understand that what you are really inclined towards, and probably try that out. And I think, as I am saying, your journey is your journey, and I love that you're owning up to it and you're sharing it with us. And probably that's how you went ahead and then you experimented with something that you had a liking towards, which was IT.